Yeah. Well.
Hi, y'all. Hope everybody's having a beautiful day. I really do.
What?
It's been beautiful out here. Trying to get all this set up for the right way. There we go.
Well, I'm gonna let you go, and then we can talk later. Okay.
Hope everybody's having a great day. We're gonna get this shared over to the group walls.
Well, I got too many things in my background right now, and it's being on me and trying to talk to you, and it's vibrating in my voice and everything. So.
I hope everybody's having a good day. I don't know if there's anybody in here yet, but McChilly, but that's okay. We're working on getting this all.
Well, I'll text you when I'm home. I'll text you when I'm home, okay?
There we go. And the peanut gallery is outside today, so you know.
I'm open all day tomorrow.
Hope everybody's having a good day. Says number 17's the one watching.
I'll talk to you later, though. Bye.
Let's see who all we can tag here. Jenny and Chris. Trent. And we're probably not going to do anything special today. Just going to sit and talk because... Hi, Perry. Hi, Sarah. We're just going to... Let's see. You got one Red Eye 134, Red Eye 325, and number 17 so far. We're just going to talk tonight, y'all. We're not playing any games because it's been a troubling week, and we just need to figure out... Well, I shouldn't say figure out. I need to just tell y'all what's going to go on in the future. And we're just going to hang out. And it's not issues within the group. It's people harassing the members of this group. And I can't have that. Because people come here to relax and enjoy themselves, not be stressed out by who's going to spam my post today. So we're just going to hang out and visit for a few minutes. Hi, Mike Hood. Nice to see you, bud. How are you today? Don't work too hard. That's Red Eye 228 right there. Yeah, don't worry. Thank you, Mike. That's the Red Eye Club is, yeah, it's them haters have gotten the best of me this weekend, and it won't happen again. Exactly. You just gotta deal the hand you're dealt. So we will be going private before the next time you guys see me. That will be a promise. I'm just not. We can't be having these people in here harassing everybody. Well, hi, nobody. That's number 3. That's Red Eye number 333. Yes, Frosty, this is a different Red Eye Club. This one is not associated with Alfred. And it's nice to see you because I ain't seen you in a hot minute, Frosty.
You don't even need to be in there. I got mine.
Oh, yes, it did, Mike. But I know exactly who's after me, and it's all because he wants me to stop using this right here. And I was one of the founding members of the Red Eye Club, and it's not going anywhere. That logo will stay mine. And I'm just not going to fight over it anymore. I'm going to go private where he can't see it and can't harass everybody about you're not in the right club. You need to join this one and just be done. Yes, Frosty, I'm sure you are. I'm not sure what happened exactly, Mike. I've got t-shirts. I've got hats. I'm not. But Frosty, I don't know what happened to you. I was seeing you all the time, and then you just disappeared from Potheads, and I didn't see you no more. But in the time that we haven't seen you, for lack of a better term, our friendly, crazy Canadian frog. Well, see, I didn't even know that. Margie Jane Kester drew it for me, so I didn't even know that, Frosty. She drew it and told us we could use it, and so we started using it. You learn something new every day, y'all. I didn't know that. I'll have to look that up, though, Frosty. But I was seeing you all the time in there with Alfred, and then all of a sudden you disappeared, and I didn't know what happened. But yes, this Red Eye Club and this one is not affiliated with him or his. You're still more than welcome to hang out. Did you ever put a pot on your head, Frosty? Hi, Miss Dawn. How are you? Red Eye 216. I know I asked you to a couple times, Frosty, but I wasn't sure if you actually did it. Well, you know you can put a bag of pot on your head and it still counts. Come on, we're up to 337, 338, something like that. We're getting up there. I'll put it that way. That's all right. I just had to ask. I get it. Some people don't want to do it, but I got to ask. Well, hi, Miss Karen. Oh, I won't ask again. I was just, but no, it's not the same. We talk about some of the same things, but it's not the same, I just know I hadn't seen you around in a while. You were coming up all the time and then you just like disappeared. That's right, Miss Karen. That's what I said. So we're just going to go private and stop the harassing of the team and the other members of this group because it's just not needed. It's extra stress nobody else needs. We come to these places to relax and have fun and enjoy ourselves, not be harassed by unpleasant Canadian frogs. No offense, Frosty. I'm not talking about you when I say that, or any of my other Canadian friends like Miss Sarah, May, or Hart. None of y'all. I gotta find a better way to climb. Maybe I'll just climb the frog. But frogs are cute, so can't really do that. But after tonight, I don't plan on talking to anybody anyway. So, anywho, we're just going to hang out and chit chat and smoke because my mind's not in the right place to be trying to keep up with playing a game, y'all. But I promise next week we'll either have a guest or a game. I'm just not sure which yet. Probably a game because I haven't organized a guest because things have been a little bit chaotic. I'm trying to find a good word for that. Because there's not really any good words for it, but right? I'm just going to sit here and visit with everybody today because it's just not, it's definitely been a Monday today. Nothing's gone the way it was supposed to since I got up this morning. It's definitely a Monday kind of day. Oh. How are you, Miss Dawn, and how's that baby? He was getting so big. But they grow so big at that age. You miss 2 weeks of seeing them, and before you know it, they're up walking around. I know I love seeing his pictures all the time. Ooh, there you go. He's getting a bath. Gotta love that. That was my son's favorite part of the day when he was little. My son used to love bath time. I know, he's adorable. Every time one of them pops up on my wall, it seems like it's perfect timing because it's always a time I need to smile, and I'll refresh my wall, and then there's Oakley just looking at me, and I'm like, oh, how do you not smile at that face? It does. I miss mine being that little, but then again, I remember the trouble that went after them years, and I don't miss it so much. Right, Karen? That's what I was saying. I love them pictures every day. It just makes my day. Open up Facebook, and the first thing you see is Oakley smiling at you. He's so handsome. I hope anybody else do anything fun this weekend? Grilled out some chicken. She's good about that, Dawn. She's on it. And if nobody did anything fun this weekend, anybody got plans for this week? Or excuse me, last weekend or this week? I'm going to make some burgers tomorrow, I think. Hey, it says the Mushroom Man's watching. Hi, Dan.
Let them know, the ones that didn't see that most of he was making, that he was calling everybody that was posting a scam.
Yeah, for those of you that haven't been, let me say this again. That's what you're making right now, hamburgers there? They're yummy. I'm going to grill some out, and it got them in the refrigerator. I just ran out of time today. But for those of you that didn't get to see it, the spam that has been put on the wall this weekend has been telling you that you're in the wrong place. You're in a place that's nothing but a bunch of scammers trying to copy what he's doing. So therefore, to avoid any further harassment of the group or the group itself or their members, we will be going private before you see me again, probably within the next 48 hours. I'm just trying to give everybody a chance that, let everybody know before I just do it. Because this isn't that kind of group. We try to be considerate of everybody before I didn't want to make it private, but clearly some people cannot be grown up enough to leave people alone. So, therefore, hi, Miss Charlene. Hi, Matthew. Hi, Michael. You got 97, 214, and 254. I'm getting pretty good at this, y'all. Oh. But so I just want everybody to know it's just due to her. I enjoyed the group being public because then new members can find us without us having to hunt them down. Hi, Tony. That's number 179. That's right, Karen. We want to keep the members of the group safe, but I wanted to keep it public so we could get more help, get the things that like Master Rochi and all them put out there. But mean people and, well, hi, Miss Cindy Paul. Hi, Red Eye number 12. The link's in the inbox if you decide you want to come up, but you don't have to. I ain't making nobody do nothing tonight. I'm just sitting here, hanging, chatting. Hold on a second. Turn that down. Oh, that's your tablet out there. No, that's him. Nicholas is out on the porch, so if y'all hear any background noise, I'm sorry.
I'll take care of him when I go out.
Yeah, because I tried. You hear that all the way back there? Karen, he's out on the balcony, out on the catio, which is about probably 30 foot that way. McChilly's about 30 foot that way. And I'm stuck in the middle, and we can all hear what he's watching on his phone out there. Turn it down. Hey, even Karen said turn it down. Oh.
I'm going out to tell him that.
McChilly's going out to tell him now.
Oh. Turn that shit down, Nick.
Oh, exactly. His dad says turn it down. He says, huh? Exactly. Well, hi, Mr. Chris Trailer.
I told you to turn this shit down.
Well, hi, Mr. Max. Yep, there's number 141. Chris Trailer, why is that where you go all the time? It is never porn. And if it was, I wouldn't tell you that. It's too early for that anyway. Oh. Hi, Mr. Frank Slime. Sorry I missed your live, sir. I was getting ready for my own. We're not playing any games tonight, though. We're just kind of chit-chatting, and I'm using it to decompress because it just is. Yeah, you just heard how loud it was and stepped in. Yeah, believe it or not, that noise was coming from outside. 336. Yep. I was looking, Frank. Sorry, I haven't learned yours yet, but you're still relatively new. I got to make room for them last few because there's 337 of you, I think. Your newer ones, I don't have the numbers quite right, but I'm getting there. We're still aiming to get 420, but we'll get there sooner or later. Well, hi, Bodie. How grows it with you? Yeah, I was talking about McChilly's son, Chris, but you're close. I seen you were live, Frank, right before I started mine, and I was like, damn. Because my notifications never work. I never get anything when I'm supposed to. So, you know, the joys of Facebook. It only lets you associate with the people it thinks you want to. I'm just looking. No, this time McChilly's not the loud one. Usually he is. But not today. He's enjoying the weather outside. I had to come in case the neighbors come by or they get loud, or because we all know how, loud neighbors can be. At least mine. But once again, I live in an apartment complex, so, it is what it is. Most of my neighbors are good people until they get mad or summertime ain't kicked too much in yet. Bead kits tomorrow. Well, there you go, Tony. Guess what I get to do tomorrow, Tony? I get to print out designs to make 55 shirts for Danny tomorrow. That's what I get to do tomorrow. That and go to the doctor. I hope you have fun with them bead kits. I can't wait to see what you make. We're just hanging out. Anybody wants to come up and say hi, I'll send you the link. You can come up and say hi because tonight's just a kind of, we're just session. Yeah, Frank, that was terrible the other night. But people are rude anymore. Hi, Miss Brittany. How are you? Brittany's number, wait a minute, she's not near Matthew and them. She's a little bit further away. Got to remember what number she is, and I don't remember right now. I'm sorry, Miss Brittany. Yeah, I don't know which one it is. Ooh, that's not what I was trying to do. It's not going to let me look. Facebook's being funny. Thank you. 289. Okay, hold on a second, Frank. I'll send you the link. Let me get Facebook open. And I'll get the seahorse out because the Q7 is going to kill me and my lungs hurt enough right now. There you go. Hold on, y'all. Let me tell him something. Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Brittany, but that usually does. But it's better than letting him get his days and nights confused because that's even rougher on your system. And no, McChilly, I told him that he could use the cord that's plugged in because it was plugged into your tablet. Well, there you go. All right, Chris Trailer, hold on. Frank, it should be in your inbox. Give me a second, Mr. Chris. There you go. Hold on, Mr. Frank. There you are.
How's it going?
Not too bad. How are you? Well, hi, Don Williams. How are you? That's Don Williams is red eye number 1, y'all.
Numero uno.
So I always got to get a shout out to Pops. Hold on, y'all. Let me go help them with this charger because they're just not. Hold on.
Hell yeah. Hope y'all are doing well.
That's my son. Here, you can plug this in.
Get ready to get a nice stab here.
You're welcome. Hey, Holly must have heard you say dab time because she come walking down the hallway. Ooh, that looks good. Mine don't look like that though. But mine's a fruit salad. Mine's just a mixture of everything I had. I just mixed it all together.
Oh yeah, and I got this guy.
Yeah. Ooh, that's pretty good too.
This one's a
I'm
live
glad you're
resin.
Chris, I did think I sent that to you, I think. Let me make sure I actually sent it. Okay, I did.
What's that? I'll do a dab now, really.
I have a habit of putting things in there and then forgetting to hit the send button. I can't use a rig. My lungs aren't up to it today, so we just use the seahorse.
Hell yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Hi, Miss Mason. Oh, there he is.
I got a box of tips for the.
Good evening.
Good
Good
evening.
How's
There you
everybody doing?
Not bad.
Good, good. Thought I'd join fellow Red Eyes for a little hit and say hey.
Yeah, we're just hanging out. The purpose of tonight's live is unfortunately I have to make our Red Eye Club page private. The True Red Eye Club will be going private to stop harassment from unhappy and jealous people.
Well, you got to do what you got to do and just send me the info to follow.
Oh, you're already part of it. If you're a part of, ooh, look at there. See, that's the size dab I do. Everybody else has got these giant things they put in there, and I'm like, how do you do that? That kills me every time.
This is.
The baby dab.
Oh, all right, hold on. Because see, that's not a normal.
I didn't come prepared for dabbing. I came prepared for treating.
It's all the
All
same.
right, here you go. I'll do a dab. I'll do a dab to suffice. That's big enough for everybody.
Oh no, you're good. See, I don't see how people do that. I can't do that. Not
So
without coughing for 10 minutes.
I don't know if you guys know about the Lord of the Rosin competition that they had up in New York about a month or so ago.
I heard about it.
Well, this is number 32, which is a very strong contender. That's all I can say.
That's weird, Charlene. The only thing I can tell you is to go out and
You
come back.
guys go.
Yeah, see, that size dab would last me all day long.
Yeah, that size dab would knock me out.
See, because while I dab all day long, it's baby dabs with the seahorse most days. So, you can smoke a little bit all day long and be good.
Yeah.
See, I can't do that. I'd be choking already. My face turns as red as the live button up there.
It has to be a little teeny piece on the end of that in order for me not to die.
I'm surprised my seahorse hasn't choked me. Usually it does, but it's close to being dead. It needs to be charged.
Just wanted to come on and say cheers. Happy
Cheers.
420 every day.
Yes.
And
Well, hi, Dave.
We'll do this again soon.
I'll be back Friday. Oh, Friday morning. I think Friday morning we're gonna play red or blue. I'm gonna break out the Uno cards, and you got to tell me if the next card's red or if the next card's blue.
It's gonna always be red for me.
I figure because I got to leave the red ones in there because it's the Red Eye Club. You got to leave the red cards in there.
I know, right? You see the banner back there.
And I don't want. Yeah, you see mine.
Yeah,
Mine's always on the wall.
it's original. Mine hangs up with the curtains. When I shut the curtains, the banner pops up.
There you go.
Oh
Automatic.
yeah. Well, I wanted to
Yep.
come in. I wanted to do a dab with y'all and say hey in person instead of just in
I
the chat.
appreciate it.
So
I know that was the
much
You have a
plan.
love,
good
y'all,
day.
and
Y'all have a great night.
see y'all later.
Bye.
Something positive.
He's outside on the porch, Dave. He said, cheers, bro. He can't see that screen to type, so. See, baby. My flower gave me that time. But yeah, once again, for those of you that have just coming in and started watching, because the number keeps going up and down, and I hate to sound like a broken record for those of y'all that are sticking around, but the Red Eye Club, the true Red Eye Club page will be going private within the next 48 hours because I am we as a team are tired of the harassment of the members and the admin team. And the best way to stop all that is to make the page private and control who can post on your wall and who can't. Unfortunately, we don't want to do it that way, but it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. Sorry, y'all. But anywho, anybody got any cool plans this week? It is only Monday. And what a Monday it's been. It's been a very Monday. Nothing's gone the way it was supposed to. Oh. But that's okay. That's life. Yes, cheers, Dave. My dab's well, I don't want to dab, but I got a little bit of moon rock still in here. That's probably what's killing me. But it'll be all right. That's right, Candace. It is what it is. Candace is, I think, number 318. I'm just hanging out. You're not playing, but come Memorial Day, you'll be broke. But anyway, I'm not even, Dawn, that's exactly what it is that's causing all the harassment. And the best way to be done with it is just to do your best to cut it out. People that are just unhappy and jealous of others just can't control their hatred. But we're stronger. We'll survive. It just won't be. Then I guess the only one he can harass with the true Red Eye Club is me because I'm the only one he can still see. But that'll be okay. Karma's not nice to those who aren't nice. That's right. If you have cool stoner friends, you're welcome to invite them. We'd prefer if they'd put a pot on their head, but not everybody does. That's right, Karen. But yes, she is, Dave, as far as I know. Going through the paperwork of 5 adoptions of your half-sister's kids. Tony, you confuse me. But that's normal. Hi, Canna Grammy.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine. How are you?
I'm getting better. I said I wasn't going to break out the Q7, but...
Well, that's okay, because That's my Hado too.
I wasn't going to break it out, but my seahorse is blinking red at me, so I ain't got much of a choice now. Party foul. I let the seahorse die.
And I got me it's a hot knife. It's a Yokan, but you know what? You know what? It matches my Yokan Evolve Plus that I already had.
Well, there you go.
But I definitely needed it for this, because to take stuff like this,
yeah, that sticky stuff,
or this on a tool and try to get it in that little bitty hole there, it doesn't work very well. This does.
Well, come here then, Holly. You're hollering at me from across the room. Come here.
So cheers, everybody.
See, Cindy, I want to get a sardine, but I ain't gotten one yet. And I only want a sardine because I've got this strange obsession with Luca.
Well, I mean, I'll probably end up getting one there too, but I just had to get this because it matched my Yokan, which is teal for my cervical cancer survival.
See, I can honestly say, I honestly believe all my dabbing devices that are electrical, I don't think I have one that's not Luca. I'm just.
Oh, I've got several that aren't Luca, but I've got several that are.
See, I was just thinking about that. I don't think I do. I think every piece I've got's Luca. I guess that means I am kind of stuck on one, ain't I? Oh. Your half sister in Kelseyville? I don't know, Tony.
Hey, Tim. I know you can hear me.
He's out there watching on his tablet because I keep hearing myself echo. He says, "Hi, Candy Granny." Goodness gracious. The moon dabs are going to kick me back today.
Nah, my very first electrical device was actually given to me by my adopted Newfie granddaughter, Abigail Clark, who lives in Newfoundland. She bought me a Shatterizer.
Oh, you're right. I do have some of them.
And then next thing was this Yokan Evolve that was bought for me because I fell in love with it mainly because of the color. But after that, yeah, everything is let's see, 2 Lucas Seahorse Pros, I guess, or what, not the very first one, but then the next one. The bear, the snail. I do want to get everything else because I want my little zoo. And then I won this in a waffle, which I did not even think. Look, and I did not even realize I won that when I looked up and I seen all them racing. In my head, I thought, for some odd reason, I thought he said it was for the zipper. That's what I was thinking it was. And then people started coming in my inbox, congratulating me and telling me awesome win. And I'm going to myself, it's only a zipper. I mean, why is it? And then I'm like, well, wait a minute. And I went right back to the live and I'm like, what did I win? What was that race for? And that's when they said it was for the 802. I'm like, oh no.
And then they gave you shit for not sticking around to pay attention.
I was there the whole time. I just did not realize I was doing paperwork or something. And I looked up. I could hear him talking But you know how he is when he gets live. He talks about so much, because people are asking questions.
And I
So
get so confused.
all I knew is he was. Yeah, I don't see how he does it. I really don't. I give him
I don't
kudos
either
for it
because
because that would
I
drive me
get
nuts.
confused listening to him talk about it.
Well, you
Hi,
figure
Lainey and Red Eye
they.
number 98. I did see you, but we was busy. I'm sorry.
Let's see. What? There's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 Facebook groups that he streams out of.
I don't see how, but see, I don't see how he does it. I really don't.
You,
But man,
YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Kick. He's watching 8 different chats all coming into one. Yeah, I would go nuts. I
I have
would.
a hard enough time keeping up with this chat, and I don't get nowhere near as many people as they do. I hope you're having a good day, Miss Lainey. We're just hanging out and session tonight because my brain just can't process doing a game. Yeah, maybe next week. Maybe we'll play the strain game or something next week. I'll figure it out.
There's the comments. Hi everybody. I did comments before.
All right.
Well, they just now popped up. I know how to pull them up, but I was looking at a blank screen.
Yeah, a couple of people have said
They
that.
weren't.
It just disappears for a minute, then comes back, and I'm like, well, mine ain't done that yet, but I'm sure it will.
That was really weird. That first time being up, that I went to open them, and it was just like.
Well, hi, Miss Violet Scott. She's red eye number 138, I think. Yeah.
And then I got me another. I seen this. Somebody had it in their sale, and I'm like, you still got that? I had to get it.
Not bad, Miss Rose. How are you? Miss Rose is 70 something. Oh, that's cute. I seen you. That is cute. But see, I'm not a big fan of silicone, but that's cute. It's hard to clean.
The only reason I didn't get it to smoke out of, I got it because of the color, and it's a crescent moon. It's for my collection. I got it from Pops.
There you go.
I find it on his.
Since hanging out at Twisty's, I guess I've started a tray collection. Because I bought like 3 of them. I didn't. McChilly bought like 3 of them, I think. No, one of them I won. It's hilarious. I was cleaning out my cabinet the other day.
I have yet to win the birdie tray set.
See, I was close. That's what I knew you were 70 something, Miss Rose. I'm getting there. Well, hi, Shane. That's Red Eye 13 right there. And Mr. Michael, I said hi to you earlier, and we're not playing a game. We're just talking tonight and session, and I'm just making the public service announcement to everybody because the page will be going private within the next 48 hours because I'm tired of unpleasant and unhappy, jealous people harassing our members and everything they post. It's mean and it's nasty, and you guys shouldn't have to put up with it. You guys come here to relax, not to put up with that crap. And the only way I know to stop it is to make the group private where they can't get to it. So the True Red Eye Club will be going private, and everybody just needs to, yeah. I figured I wanted to tell everybody and not just do it, and then have people come into my inbox going, "What'd you do that for?" Go watch the live. You'll know why I did it. Oh. Oh, Shane took a nap. He is just waking up. You know what, Shane? In all honesty, I get more naps in the wintertime than I do in the summertime because for some reason in the summertime, it just never works out that way. I think it's because I always find something else to do. Exactly, Rose. People come on here to relax and enjoy themselves, not be harassed by people and, I want to say almost bullying, but it's got to be, the only way it's bullying is if you let it stop you, and it's not going to stop us. We'll just eliminate the problem and, go from there.
No, it's still bullying. You're just not letting it. You're just not letting it stop you. Just because it's bullying, it doesn't mean that you let it stop you. It's still considered bullying.
Well, you want to know what, Mr. Don, and you want to know what, Canagrammy? I'm going to tell you too, because you're on a lot of these glass sites that I'm not on. I am looking for a Groot pipe.
A what?
A Groot. From what's the name of the movies? Groot, the little tree.
Oh.
I can't even think
Did
of
you
the name of
ask
the movie right this
Pops?
minute.
Did you
Yes,
ask
he does.
Pops?
Yes, I did. He's the first one I asked. He doesn't have one.
What about Melissa?
I haven't asked her, but maybe I should. I just
Ask
want to
her because you ask her because she's got lots and lots and lots.
Pops was the first person I asked when I couldn't find one anywhere else. He's the first person I went to. I was
Well,
like,
that would be the three that I know that would be major would be Pops, Melissa, and WMF. Fuck.
She won't
Bobby
handle.
Joe.
Yeah, Bobby Joe told me she only had one, and as of this moment, it wasn't up for sale. But if she ever changed her mind, she'd let me know.
Did you try Amber?
Yes. When Amber did her pipe clean out a while back, I asked her about it, and she's like, "No, I don't have one of them." I was like, "Damn!" I was like, "What group?" I'll find one sooner or later.
Those would be the only one. Those are the only ones that I really know.
I didn't think about
that
Melissa.
were big
Believe me,
time.
I'll be sending her a message because I didn't think about Melissa.
Well, I mean, with Melissa, you got kind of like a double shot because her and Scott are. So, and Scott was in there too, big time. So
Maybe we'll see. I got my shelves almost organized, and then I put all that. I was dusting it off yesterday, and I realized I got to completely redo them because now you can't see anything. Oh, I think I might have a problem collecting glass, but it'll be okay. Oh, Shane, there's a bully. You addressed him the other day. But because of this bully and his harassment, we will be making the page private. And it won't surprise me if more of our members become active once we're private, because there's something about posting on a public page that just kind of steers some people the wrong,
Well,
I get it,
no, it's not that. It's because some people, they use their real name, and if the group is not private, then they can't safely post and have their coworkers or other family members not see it.
Yeah, so
the only way it can't be seen is in a private group.
So you might have more members get more. Oh goodness!
Because they'll know it's safe to post once it goes private.
Rose, I am sorry to hear that, but you're right. You're always best to be grateful for everything, even when things hit a stroke of bad luck. Because think about it this way: you may have had all that go wrong, but if it wasn't for the bad things that go wrong in our life, how would we appreciate the good ones? Because you'd never know the difference. So that's the way I look at bad situations and even bad times. You just like the rainstorms. You can't have sun and not the rain, or you wouldn't know the difference. So it is what it is.
We don't do that. I don't do that either.
She says, "No, I don't need it." Is your tablet arguing with you? I hate it when technology argues with me.
No, it's my phone arguing with me.
Well, there you go.
I'm about ready to toss it. I have the phone to replace it. I just haven't. I don't like change like that. And the other phone, it took me a year to learn this phone because it's completely backwards of every other Android I've ever had.
I had that problem when McChilly upgraded his the last time. I was like, seriously? I was like, you don't even know how to use the damn thing to do anything but call. Would you quit changing everything?
And then I love it because Gary or his mom or his sister will hand me their phones. Here, do this for me. Here, do that for me. And I'm like looking at it going, okay, well, where are your buttons at? Because they're completely different from mine.
Or someone hands me an iPhone and goes, fix this. I'm like, I don't know how to fix that. Don't work like mine. Where's the other button? Oh.
Or the buttons are backwards from mine.
It's weird. That's the way our phones is. My phone, the buttons on my phone are completely opposite of his. Come here, Hawball.
It took me almost 2 years to learn how to take a screenshot with this phone.
You want to know what? It took me forever how to learn how to do it on when I first got a phone, and now I accidentally take them all the time. I'm like, well, fuck, I didn't mean to take a picture of that.
Oh, I don't accidentally take them all the time. I still have issues because you got to press the up, down volume and the power at the same time. And I try to make sure my finger is in the middle of the volume button, but half the time it's not. Or the volume little indicator will pop up and it'll be in my screenshot.
My buttons are right here on the side, right next to each other, so I take pictures all the time. And I'm like, well, fuck. Fat fingers, it happens. Oh. I'm hanging out. I'm thinking if I'm going to get a bottle of water, if I just want to sit here for a little bit. Ooh, careful, Candy Grammy. I do too, but then again, it's fun because once you learn to get the hang of it. Right, Rose?
Sorry, I had to go get water.
That's what I did too when I started coughing. I was like, "Ooh, I need a bottle of water." That pop just wasn't doing it.
I haven't quite learned what the right temperature is for me yet. I know I can't go above 500, and 425 is way too low.
Depending on what
now I'm at.
Depending on what I'm smoking,
475.
I usually smoke about anywhere from 450 to 550, depending on what I'm actually putting in it. Because once again, with my Luca devices, I can set the temperature, so I don't need to worry about heating it up too hot, or I can't use a torch because I drop shit. And I'm worried I'm going to light the torch and then drop it and burn my foot or burn something else or set the bed on fire or, no.
I don't really like the torch, but I'm a terp slurp demon, I guess, because I have to keep away from that thing. Because every time I use a terp slurper, I get fuckered up big time.
That's what they say. I just can't.
And it's all giggles.
I very rarely use this because I'm scared I'm going to drop this. Because I very rarely pick it up off the table because I drop shit. This is the only piece of this. I've only got 3 pieces out of my entire collection that I've ever used. 4 pieces, excuse me. 4.
Let's see, have I tried that? No, I didn't try the one that I just got from Pops. I will just to see, and then I'll clean it. But I try to at least take, like, even my pipes that I've gotten from blowers and stuff, I try to use it at least once just so I can see how it hits. And right after I use it, I'm cleaning that bitch like it's brand new again.
I won one from Scott Burns in Ohio, and he asked me what colors I liked, and I told him. He says, "Well, if I got the spare colors, I'll make you a custom one." He says, "But if I make you a custom one, you got to make me a promise." I says, "What's that?" He says that you'll smoke with it before you put it in your cabinet. He says, "Because I know you got a cabinet. You talk about it all the time." Okay, I can
Look,
use
my two go-to pieces right now, they're both Scott Burns pieces.
I've only got one. I smoked one bowl I smoked 3 bowls out of it, and then I cleaned it. I used it for one day.
And so I know what I'm smoking. Well, they're two different sizes. One's a little bitty one. One's a little one, and one's a little bit longer. So I use one for sativa during the daytime and one for indica at night. That way I don't smoke the wrong thing at the wrong time.
You don't smoke in bed anymore, Rose? I try not to, but sometimes, I think anymore I pick up my my glass. See, don't mind how dirty it is because, yes, I know I need to clean my glass, but leave me alone. This right here is my favorite piece. But I'm getting a new chillum on Thursday, so I will clean this one and start using that one. But you know how it's like when you get a favorite piece, it's what you want to use all the time. You don't. I gotta clean it. I'm fully aware it's nasty, but I don't want to.
Yeah, that would be my William Herrera. I finally put it down since I'm smoking. I'm using both the shots.
I think this one's just actually a piece of cheap china glass that I won somewhere for, but I really like it. I love the way it. Well, hi, Miss Katrina. How are you? Scott's bleeding bad, but I'd rather not use it because I only got one. Believe me, I get another one. I'll use it all the time, and I'll just keep it in my personal. Well, it's all my personal collection, but I'll put it in the usable collection. Oh, they're all usable, but they're prettier to look at. I'll have to get them all set up again and take some pictures of them again. But it's all a mess right now.
I can get in trouble with this piece too, because this is one of those freezer ones. You put in the freezer to did that the other day after I got it when I pulled it out, and I thought I'd done killed myself. I mean, I got and it wasn't even a lot that I had on my tool, and I hit that bitch and thought I was gone to heaven.
Yeah, you cut out real bad right there, Canagrammy, but I got your idea.
Now it's
all right.
It's cloudy outside. It's been wanting to rain.
It's supposed to storm tonight here, so we'll see. It keeps trying to rain. It sprinkles for a few minutes and then stops. That's the other reason I didn't stay on the porch, because if it decided to suddenly let loose and downpour, I didn't want to sacrifice the computer. I could have, but I don't want to.
No.
I'm sorry.
I'll do one more before I get off.
You're all right. You go right ahead. I'm still trying to recover from the last step. No, here, why not? Where's my seahorse? No, I can't use the seahorse. It's dead. It'll be all right. Have a nice evening. Huh? Is it still got some?
I said plug it in.
Tons of biscuit. Yeah, but
because you can't. The seahorse is one you can use while it's charging.
Yep. So you can actually plug the Q7 in and use it while it's charging too. I tested that theory last week because I only had one bar when the live started, so I plugged it in at the beginning of the live, and by the end of the live, while I was using it, it was still fully charged. So works for me.
Now, see, I want to get the mini.
See, I don't mind this one because it's not too big. It is a little bit big, but it's not. And when it goes off, in 15 minutes, I can stick it in my pocket and walk out the door. And it won't burn me or nothing. 15 minutes flat, you can just pick it up and go. You can technically
But all
do it
my
after
rigs
10,
are small,
but,
so I don't
15
think.
completely. It's McChilly, what size is the Q7?
No, but that one there's small, and your glass piece is small.
I don't know. It's either a 10 or a 14. He don't know either. I'll have to look.
To see my
I don't have-
rig,
Oh, 14.
He says it's probably
To see
it's
my
a
rig-
14 mil.
that's how big my rig is.
Yeah.
So I think that would be too big for my rig.
Yeah, see, your rig's about the size of the Tiny Terror. The Tiny Terror, hang on, where's it at? Hold on. It's over here. Oh. You got the Tiny Terror, and then you got a bottle of water. So.
Wait a minute. I can't see you very well because I'm reading comments.
You're all right. And I can put the Q7 on it, and it doesn't fall over. So that's what I call the Tiny Terror. I love it. It's my favorite piece.
It's 14 mil too.
And it's 14 mil.
All right, now I'm back.
Okay.
Yeah, mine. Okay, we can do that. Mine up next to a regular size 16.9 fluid ounce bottle.
Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah. They're about the same size. Right about the top of the label. Oh, mine might be a little bit taller, but that see, and I like these little pieces. They are so much more delicate.
I mean, I like it. It's. I've tried ones that are taller, but it's if that neck is too long, that's what kills me on the intake.
Yeah, I don't have the lung power to do that anymore.
Mm-mm.
I like to call mine the Tiny Terror because I tell people just because it's tiny doesn't mean you can go hitting it like it's tiny. Don't go doing that because it will kill you. And
because that's what I use my turf slurper on, is that little thing.
I love my little one. That's why I had to figure out where I had it stashed, because I can't just leave them sitting on the dining room table because it's just not nice.
Once I'm done with these for good and my son gets me that smoke freezer, I should be in hog heaven for the rest of my years.
I'm thinking about investing in one of those.
You know he does a layaway, right?
Yes, I just haven't. With everything else that's been going on, I just haven't had the time to look into it.
Okay, he does a layaway. And do you know who Old Scratch is? Have you seen him around?
No, but I have the link to the guy that created them because Mike Hood sent it to me.
Yeah, well, no, what I'm saying though, Old Scratch, he has what they call the Dollar Waffle Group. He always has smoke freezers up, and that's all he ever charges. They're dollar waffles.
I might have to look into that. Send me the link when we're done, because I don't know if I am or not, to be honest.
Okay, I will.
I am in.
I mean, there's a bunch of stuff like right now. He got a good deal on some presses. He's been waffling off presses for like the past couple of weeks.
Well, there you go. And
For
Miss Ruby's house. to answer your question, well, in this little lovely container right here, we have a mixture of pink runts, green cracked diamond batter, and pink champagne batter in here. And then in here, you've got some Bangarang moon rocks and give me a minute. Double trouble flour. I had to stop and think about that. Oh, and I got a biscotti cart and a Skywalker cart. The rest of them are in a bedroom.
You do better than me. Once it goes in there, I forget what it is if that shit ain't sitting out.
That's why they're so, but see, they're different colors. That's the only reason I know that there's different ones in there. Now, if you ask me which one's which, I ain't got no clue. But I know what's in there.
Now, if I don't have that lid, or like when people send it in the pucks, you know, they either got a little sticky
Sticker
on it
somewhere.
or they write in magic marker. That lid's got to stay with it, and I keep, you know, while I have it, I'll keep making that writing darker and darker because I don't want to forget what I have.
I've got a couple that were vacuum sealed that I put in my box that I forgot about because at the time I didn't need them. So I just put them up for later, and the permanent marker is all worn off. So I have no idea what to do, but they are vacuum sealed in little bags in my box. And I'm like, well, damn.
Oh, well, that'll be a mystery.
I forgot they were there. You too, Miss Rose. That's why you shouldn't hide shit from a red eye, because we forget where we hid it. So I don't even know how long I've had them. I have no clue. They're just there. It'll do the trick when I need it to, so that's all that matters.
I add a date to the container, and I have a Tupperware that I put everything in, and just like the grocery store, I rotate. The newer stuff goes on the bottom after I've tried, you know, a little bit of it for the day to make sure I rotate it and get the older stuff out.
Yes, he is, Tony, but Timmy's been watching because I keep hearing myself echo from me outside. I think Facebook just keeps refreshing on him. That's why I do this. I take a little bit out of whichever ones I've got, and I put them in this container. And when it gets empty, I just take a little bit out of the 3 or 4 that's already open, and I put it in this container. And when those ones are empty, then I work on whatever else has been, you know. Because I tell you what, sometimes it makes me wonder. Grammy's in Florida, Ruby. You know, Candy Grammy, I was cleaning out my freezer the other day, and I found a glass jar that had a date on it of 2020. And I was like, oh my God. I stuck it in the freezer, and apparently it got lost. I was like, well, damn. It happens. That part I'm not sure, Ruby. What part of Florida are you in, Candy Grammy?
I'm in a little tiny place called Inglis, but if they know where Crystal River, Ocala, and Gainesville are, I'm like right smack in the middle of all of them. I'm like 45 minutes southwest of Gainesville.
Well, Shane, looks like tomorrow's going to be a rough day for you. Because you'll be fine tonight. Your body says you need coffee, so you'll be up all night. Tomorrow's when you just got to remember to stay awake and fight through it tomorrow. No nap. And next time, only eat 1 cookie. You're always only supposed to eat 1. Come on now. You're supposed to be an experienced red eye. You know this. You only eat 1. Sorry. Charlene's in Lady Lake, Florida. I didn't know that, Charlene. How did I not know that? Tony, who are you kidding? You work every day. You're always at work, even when you're not getting paid. But some jobs are like that. You do work when you don't get paid. And you work when you get paid too, because sometimes that's just the way it is. That's what they said, but I have to test them theories. You sound like my neighbor. He says that all the time. He made the mistake of buying 3 cookies, and I'd warned him 4 times, do not eat all 3 cookies. He ate all 3 cookies and woke up in a jail cell because he fell asleep parked where he wasn't supposed to be parked. With his car running. Should always follow with the instructions at least the first time around. They have instructions on them for a reason. Oh, goodness gracious. My back's starting to hurt some more. You got anything exciting going on this week, Miss Canny Grammy?
I'm just waiting so I can pop these beans. I'm gonna have my first go at an auto store.
That'll be fun.
Where is Lady Lake at, Charlie?
See, I didn't even know she was in Florida, but I don't know where most of our red eyes are.
I'm not sure where. I've never heard of Lady Lake. I know where Pensacola is. We used to go there. That's where huh?
She said it's near Ocala.
What did she say? She's not far from me then. I'm like 45 minutes from Ocala off 121.
She said the Villages question. Oh no. I'm not from Florida.
I live in Inglis, if she knows where that is.
Okay.
Off of 19. No.
I like I gotta sneeze. I'm not doing anything fun this weekend either. I'm gonna clean house and go to the doctor. And when the live's over, I gotta go make a post. And y'all don't forget, we will be there will be a live Friday morning, 11:30 Central, 12:30 Eastern. We'll probably play Red Eye, Blue Eye. I'm gonna break out the Uno cards. Might as well keep it simple. Next Monday night, we'll probably play the strain game, or that seems to be the easiest one. Anymore, it's kind of tricky because you never know with some people. Oh, you'll be chasing kids. They had 2 days off to the weekend. Oh, well, there you go. She says Ocala's about an hour from her, and you haven't heard of the Villages?
I've actually never been to Ocala.
Oh, well, see. Nope. There you go. It sounds pretty. And I'll leave it at that because it sounds pretty. But I think I'm going to call it off here shortly and Go hang out outside before it rains. Because who doesn't love a good rainstorm? I do. You've never been to Ocala either? Me either, Shane, but we're just hanging out.
Well, that makes two, because I've never been to New York either.
Well, hi, Miss Leslie Parker. How are you, my dear? We're just hanging out, chit-chatting, session, informing everybody of the future of the group and what's going on and forward. And for the next couple months, y'all are just going to have to put up with me because, you know, it's summertime and people have other things to do. But that's all right. Y'all can put up with me. You do all the time. Oh. And if you don't want to, that's understandable. I don't blame you there. Some days I don't want to put up with me. We all have them days, though. Miss Leslie Parker, did you ever put a pot on your head? Hi, Miss Jenny Trailer. How are you, Red Eye 69? Because I think I asked you a couple times, Miss Leslie, and I don't remember if you ever did it. And to be perfectly honest, I've smoked one too many dabs to think about it. To go and look, too, because, well, you should. It's fun. You can join the Red Eye Club. We're up to 337, I think, or 338, somewhere around there. I'm not 100% sure, but once again, I'm a little bit high right now, so it'll be okay. There's a list on the page. You can go look at it to see where we're at. Yeah, we're just... Miss Jenny, you did ask me to tag you, so I'll tell you, since you haven't been here, that in the next 48 hours, the Red Eye Club, the true Red Eye Club page will be going private so that the members can no longer be harassed by unhappy and jealous people. Because it's just getting to where he's not just harassing. Well, Miss Leslie, you can cover your whole face as long as I see your chin. So no one's actually going to see your face. And if I can get my cat to sit still long enough for me to take a picture with her of a pot on her head, come on now. As long as I see your chin, because I got to know that you're a real person. You know. Put a pasta pot on your head, cover most of your face. But you don't have to if you don't want to. I'm not trying to.
Put a pot on your head and just leave your mouth so you can smile.
Say as long as cover most of your face, and when we hit 420 members, I'm gonna file to get a Guinness World Record. So that is my goal right now, and after 420, my goal is gonna be 710. So we'll see. It'll get there. Just gonna take some time and patience. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But the group will be going from public, like it has been for the past 2 months, to private within the next 48 hours because jealous, unhappy people like to bother and harass people that have nothing to do with the situation, and that's not nice. You guys come here to relax, not to be bothered and irritated. And yeah, it's not nice. And we don't like not nice. You got to be nice to play here. Oh. And yes, I know I'm on my wall, but I'm actually, it's addressed to the true Red Eye Club. Because I know sometimes my sisters come in and watch, but I'm talking to the club members. It popped up and told me one of them was watching. I figured I better clarify. You're all right, Miss Leslie. I'm sure if you pop up in another one of my lives, I'll remind you again because I'm bad about that. I remind everybody all the time unless they tell me don't do it because I won't do it. But we'll see. I've been after some people like Mr. James Moon now for going on 9 months. I told him the other day, you know, you've been making me wait for that pothead picture longer than I had to carry my son. Oh, well, I'm sorry, Leslie. I hope you heal quickly. Yeah, that's exactly, Cindy. It'll keep them protected. He can't get to them to harass them if it's private, because he is not allowed in there already, but he's got umpteen other pages. But with it being private, we can control who sees it and who doesn't, and make sure he doesn't slip in there some other way. Because, you know, snakes have a way to find in holes that you didn't know were there. Funny how that happens. But anywho, without the snakes, we can't appreciate the good times. That's the lesson in all of this. Because everything's got a lesson in life. Miss Cindy, why don't you come up and take a dab with me, and then I'll call it a night for the night. With us, I should say. I thought Candy Grammy was frozen there for a minute, and then she moved. You too, Miss Ruby. You have a good night. There will be a live Friday morning as well. Don't insult the snakes. Snakes eat frogs. Well, very true. Very true, Miss Cindy. But, you know, frogs, if snakes can find them holes, they'll make them big enough for the frogs. So you just got to make sure you can weed out it happens. With bullies that just don't know where that line is to stop. Hi, Miss Brenda. How are you? We're just hanging out, smoking for a few more minutes, and then yeah, there's probably a couple in there too, Miss. A couple of them in there too, but those I don't mind too much until they make trouble. It's when you make trouble that you got to go, because if they're jealous enough, they'll always find the way. You want to get a full truck and name it Wiener and Waffles. What are you going to do? Put a picture of Manny on the side of it? Wieners and Waffles. Picture of Manny eating a waffle on the side of your food truck, Tony? Where are you going to park it when you're not using it? You can't park it over there. I don't think they'd let you. I didn't catch what McChilly said, but I don't know if he's talking to me. All right, y'all. I'm going to take one more hit of my chillum here, and then I think we're going to call it a night. And I will see y'all Friday. We'll play some Red Eye, Blue Eye. So, cheers, y'all. Oh, thank y'all for coming. I appreciate it. I'm just going to... You too, Miss Leslie. And like I said, I'll be live Friday. It's 11:30 Central, 12:30 Eastern. You just need the truck and the waffles, Tony? All right, Miss Brenda. I'll get the at everyone tag like always and do my best to get y'all in here, but I can't always remember because, yeah. But y'all have a beautiful week. And if I don't see you before, I'll see you on Friday.